A reason that you need that flashlight on?
Just for light? Is it in your face?
No, I'm just curious. I don't feel like you really have any cause to stop me. I'm not doing anything wrong.
If I explain more, would that help? There was someone
I want to
in
know.
someone's backyard.
I want to know why I'm being detained.
Because I want to identify who you are, sir. That's all.
What's the charge?
I'll explain that to you once I find out who you are.
You can't just stop me and identify me. There needs to be a charge.
Well, it's a possible trespass or restraining order violation.
Okay, then tell me where you think that I was.
I don't need to do that, sir. I'm just trying to identify who you are.
Well, if you think that I was trespassing, then you need to be able to tell me where I was that I was trespassing. You have to establish where I was that I was trespassing.
Where did you come from, sir?
I'm not here to answer questions. I'm trying to ask you why I'm being detained.
Hey, 43, can I get a second? Good one. I explained that to you, sir. To identify who you are.
This is a code 4. This is not a code 1.
If you identify who you are.
Everybody's safe. You're the only person who's armed. I'm trying to go buy some water.
I don't know who the person is that I'm trying to stop for this possible crime. So I'm trying
I didn't do anything wrong. I just was walking.
Matches to
Okay, please tell me who is charging me with this crime.
Nobody's being charged with anything. I have the
Okay,
right to
then do I have the right to leave?
No, not until I investigate it.
What are you investigating?
Your identification.
You don't have a right to just stop me and identify me. I'm not doing anything wrong.
You're in the area of a person that I am trying to locate.
Who are you trying to locate?
Can I see your identification, sir?
I'm not committing any crime. I'm not committing
Picture by any chance?
I'm not committing any crime. I just was walking and I got stopped.
He's refusing to identify. He's recording us.
I'm not doing anything wrong. I just was walking.
Okay.
Why should I be subject to...
Did you not understand that I explained to you you're in the area?
That's not a crime. That's not a crime.
Suspicion believe that you could be involved with that. Okay.
Okay.
Reasonable suspicion.
My question is, who are you trying to find, and where did the alleged crime happen?
That's not important to you if you're not that person.
I'm not that person because I just was walking to this.
Would you like to prove that with your identification?
You can't just stop me and identify me. That's a violation of my rights. I have a right. I have a right to free. I have a right to free travel.
If you're not that person, then you're free to go 100%.
I don't have to identify myself to you. I'm not committing any crime. I just was walking.
Well, you may have committed a crime. I don't know who you are, sir.
I'm going to call 911.
I wouldn't do that, okay? Because you're not in any kind of emergency.
The reason I'm in an emergency is because, okay, I need to talk to your sergeant.
843,
You're in training. I would like to talk to your sergeant.
Can you give me a total?
Do you have a business card?
Call my person. What's that? I do have this card, and I'll give you one when we're done here, okay?
I don't understand why I'm being
I've
detained.
explained it to you. I don't know why you need to.
Because there's no criminal act that you're charging me with.
You're correct.
Okay, then why are you detaining me?
For reasonable suspicion that you could be.
That's not reasonable suspicion.
Hey, Sarge. This guy was requesting to speak to my sergeant. If you could head this way. All right. Thank you. He won't identify himself. That's why he's not wanting to talk to me and wants to talk to you. All right. Thank you. Bye. Okay. He's on his way.
I don't feel like I did anything wrong. So I know,
wrong.
but you're treating me like a criminal and you're alleging.
If I did that, I apologize. What
You're
I'm saying is
alleging.
you're in the area, and I have reasonable suspicion you could be that person.
You do not have reasonable suspicion. You have what you allege is reasonable suspicion, but it's actually, there's another word for it. If I could find my proper legal dictionary, which I don't have handy, but I believe it's called, it's not probable cause, and it's not reasonable suspicion. There's another word for it. It's, I'm not a lawyer.
Okay.
But what I do know is that since I'm not a criminal and I haven't done anything wrong, then I shouldn't be shaken down by
Well, I'm not not trying to shake you down anyway.
Yeah, you're
What I'm
shaking
trying to
me
do is
down
see
for
your
my identification,
And
but
if I can
that's,
prove that you're not the person.
you haven't identified who that
person.
person is. How do I know that you're even searching for a real person and you're not just making this up?
Yes, you'd have to trust me.
I don't trust you
Sir.
because I just was walking. I wasn't doing anything wrong.
Michael Brooks' name? Are you Michael Brooks?
I am not Michael
Would
Brooks.
you like to prove that by showing me your identification?
I don't have any reason to show you my identification. I just was
Well, you
walking
just
to the
asked me
store.
Identify who I'm looking
I
for. That's who I'm looking for.
I am not Michael Brooks.
Okay. Would you like to prove that with your identification, and then we can all get on our way?
I do not want to prove that. I'll be happy to wait for your sergeant. We can talk to him about what you're construing as probable cause. But I don't believe that you have probable cause.
I didn't say probable cause.
You had reasonable suspicion. I don't believe that you have reasonable
We're
suspicion.
not lawyers, right?
I don't believe you have it. I think you're just making something up. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the police station tomorrow and ask for a report saying that you're looking for this person, Michael Brooks. And then if it's not there, then I'm going to know that you just made this up.
Sue me, sue whoever you want.
But I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay.
I just
So,
was
can I
walking.
just ask you a question?
I didn't
Just
say you're
about
doing anything wrong, but
level with you here. I just got here, okay? Do you have family members that live in the area? Or
I'm not
family?
answering any questions.
Okay.
I just am trying to go buy some water and I'm being unreasonably detained
Okay.
and interrogated.
No. Oh, I'm
I'm not answering any questions without a lawyer present.
You're not answering any questions.
Without a lawyer present, I'm not answering any questions.
Can you just hear me out then? So the reason why we're looking for this Michael Brooks individual because he committed a crime upon someone, okay? And
That's your job.
it just recently happened, okay?
That's your job. I appreciate that.
Thank
But
you.
if you don't know who he is, then how can you try and identify me as him? How are you going to find him if you don't even know who he is?
Similar
The
to the
appearance.
description.
That's what we have to go.
That
by.
is
Our
like the
witnesses-
slimmest of.
You're right. I'm not trying to say that way,
But I'm not doing anything wrong. I just was going to get some water.
Sir, I'm trying to make it very clear to you. I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I just need to verify you're not who Michael Brooks. If you're not Michael Brooks, then we
I
just walk away.
just stated I was not Michael Brooks. Why would I perjure myself? Why would I perjure myself to you?
People lie to me all the time. So
But
if you could
I
prove
think
that
I
with
think
a
that we both are men of
identification
honor
chart
here.
for any state,
I like to think that we're all men of honor here, and I honestly feel like you're on very shaky ground. I don't think that I have any reason to identify myself to you. Suspicion is not a reason to stop someone and identify them.
it is, sir.
Suspicion, you can stop people in
If you're
suspicion.
in the area, a crime just occurred, and unfortunately, your jacket matches close to the description. It doesn't even have to be exact.
Okay, what's the description?
A lighter colored puffy jacket.
This is canvas. It's not puffy at all.
But in my training experience as a police officer, I've had people say a white jacket when it's gray or a dark jacket when it's light. I mean,
Why are you stopping me when there's dozens of other people around?
because you're in the area of something that
There's
we're investigating.
dozens of other
made that
people
clear.
around. But you
And the
singled
ball's in your
singled
court. I
me
told you
out.
who we're looking for.
You
Right.
singled me out when there's
you had
dozens of
different
other
background,
people
I wouldn't around. be talking to you.
And so that's why I believe that you're just, honestly, I feel like you are discriminating against me because I didn't do anything wrong and I
My
just was,
intentions are not to do that.
I was just walking.
Like you said, we do have a job to do, correct?
Yeah, I wish
So
that
this
you
is part
would
of
go
your
and
job.
catch the person who you're trying to catch instead of harassing an
I
innocent
would like you to
person.
prove that you're not that person, then we will go look
I'm
for it.
sorry, but that's not the way it works in this country. And I understand you have a certain amount of fascist training you're subjugated to and you're subject to because your training teaches you to behave in a way, but I don't have to prove to you that I'm not a person. I literally do not have to prove to you that I'm not a person. Walking along is not cause for me to prove to you that I'm not a person. If you have some evidence, that I'm not person, if you have some evidence that I'm that person, then you would take me into custody. That would be your duty. But since I'm not that person, you have a duty to let me go.
Okay, as soon as we get a picture of that person, then we don't even have to identify you. Okay?
You
So
don't
in
have
some
to
way we have to
identify me.
eliminate you.
You don't have to identify me. The same way you didn't identify any of these other people. You didn't identify anyone else. The only person you identified was me.
It's not matching that. Okay, you're free to go, sir. The pictures did
I want
not
your
match.
business card.
Thank you for your time. Yep.
Try to understand where we're coming from.
I want to talk to your sergeant.
He was on his way, but he was coming from Columbus Boulevard, so it was a ways out.
I understand, but I wasn't doing anything wrong, and you guys took it upon yourself, of all the people in this
Don't pin
parking
into
lot,
it.
to come over
upon
and
myself
question me.
to talk to you because your jacket loosely fit.
There's lots of people responding to this, and one of them is going to be my lawyer.
Okay, that's
And
absolutely
I
fine.
feel totally violated right now.
Well, you can walk
Jim
away.
Bryant.
Yep. You can walk away at any
Actually, I
point.
need to express to your sergeant how disappointed I am in your training.
Okay.
Well, sir, after I explain why we are here and what happened, you still feel the same way?
You guys are
Right,
violating
that's-
my right to free travel. I have a right to travel unmolested under the United States
We explained
Constitution.
reasonable suspicion
It's
to
your
you.
job to uphold the United States Constitution.
Yeah, there you go.
You decided to initiate this contact. I was trying to go and get some water.
I was. You can leave if you want to.
Actually, I
You
want to
can
talk to
my
your sergeant and dress you down in front of him.
Okay.
Because you're ashamed to that badge.
Okay.
You're not any kind of a
I
law
understand
enforcement
you're a
officer.
sergeant. Defend what I did, okay? And I would hope that you would understand that if you were the person the crime just got committed against,
I'm gonna
you'd
go.
want
I'm gonna
me
go and
searching for
find
person.
that. I'm gonna go and try and find that file that says that whatever report you just made up, because I don't think it's real.
If you go to law enforcement tomorrow and
I don't-
request that, you can find that.
I honestly don't believe you.
Public knowledge.
You've
There's a
diminished.
small
You've
fee.
diminished yourself in my estimation, and you've diminished the quality of service of Corvallis Police Department.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
You're not serving the public. You're
like I said, I'm
harassing
doing my
somebody
job.
who's trying to walk and buy a drink.
Okay. I'm sorry you feel that way. That was not my intention. My intention was to try to do my job, and I tried to explain it in a way that you would understand that I wasn't trying to harass you.
You guys, this is like this is a
If you're
miscarriage of
so-
justice.
If you're so concerned about going and getting your drink and free travel, you
Well,
can leave.
I was until you said that. You said
You just
some.
need more stuff to put on YouTube. So
Well, you know what?
here I am. Okay.
You know what?
I work in the public.
I'm not
You can
here
record me
to.
for
I'm not
12
here to
hours.
get harassed. I'm here to get a soda. But now that we've established that you're in training and your training has failed you, then I need to talk to your sergeant and tell him that you're not doing your job appropriately.
Yeah.
You need to. It needs to be addressed. I'll go and
How
talk
do you
to.
discern that I'm in training?
It says it right on your arm.
Well, unfortunately, that means I'm a training officer, which means I train.
Oh my gosh!
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a real disappointment. That's
Yeah.
extra disappointing. And
Sorry, sir.
I
Call me by
just
name.
I just
Don't know
was
your name.
I just was trying to go over and get a drink.
Go ahead and get a drink. if
Well,
you'd like
I
to.
seriously want to talk to your sergeant,
Okay.
and that's why I asked.
Okay. Where would you like me to have meet you? Because I'm going to leave.
Well, you're welcome to leave.
Thank you.
It's not my job to detain people.
Yep, and it is mine. I hope you understand that someday, okay?
It's license plate number E245940, unit 951. And this license plate number is E262789. Shame. Shame. All right, a third unit just showed up. So far, we've got Jim Bryant and Derek Samuel. Someone just tried to call me. Hopefully that was my lawyer. This one is E269165. How do you like them apples, friends? I don't even know what to say about that. I really don't even know what to say. This is ridiculous. I'm just trying to go buy a drink and I get singled out by law enforcement. They come over and harass me. This is total baloney. I'm outraged right now. I don't even know what you guys are saying. I'm gonna read what you guys are saying for a minute here. Still got one of the thugs here watching me. Just looking at your guys' comments for a second. Fortunately, I remembered to unplug my headphones after a moment there so you guys could actually hear what I was saying, because at the first part my headphones were plugged in and it disabled my microphone. Alright guys, it looks like the pigs cleared out. They're mostly have gone. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for all being there and being witness to what just went down. As you notice, like, I wasn't doing anything wrong. I just was walking and the police came up and shined a flashlight on me. I recorded part of it before I went live, and I had the presence of mind to go live so I could get the rest of it out there to anyone who wants to look at this. But I'll post the other video of them harassing me, but I forgot to unplug my headphones, and my headphones are broken, so it doesn't have a built-in microphone anymore. So I didn't get to record the audio on it until the end. But that was ridiculous what just happened. That was totally ridiculous. Anyway, guys, thanks for being there, and I will talk with you really soon.